join us on live on KartVision. Once again, hello everyone at home from the Harris Speedway. A lot of us are out here braving the weather. I'm sure you're on the couch and soaking up the heat. But we're out here putting on a show for you here live on KartVision. And once again, we're put a good product out. Each race today, each winner will receive a package from FHS Synthetic Oils. Once again, thanks to their partnership on the North Carolina Winter Nationals here at Harris Speedway. And once again, coming up, Westmore Racing, Clone 425. Get ready to go. Clone 425 presented by Westmore Racing. Be in the grid ready. Clone 425, it is your time, guys. Westmore Racing, Clone 425 in the grid ready to go. Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior Champ, make your way to the grid. Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior Champ, make your way to the grid. Followed by Devin Morgan Racing Clone 390 warm-up. Once again, Clone 425, let's set them down, let's go. On the pole, cart number 88 out of Greenville, South Carolina, the cart 88, AJ Pace. Going from the second spot, cart number 25 out of Seneca, South Carolina, Coltrane Palmer. Rolling off in the third spot, the cart number 60 in the Haskins Performance Products Charger Racing Chassis entry for Williamston, South Carolina's Josh Haskins. Rolling off fourth in the cart 0 out of Gaffney, South Carolina, your defending front-wheel drive track champion at Cherokee Speedway, Mr. Kobe Lambert. Rolling off fifth out of Shelby, North Carolina, welcome back to the seat, Nate Wesson in cart number 12. Rolling off sixth in the cart number 27, that'll be Lane Adams. Rolling off seventh out of Shelby, North Carolina, the 17, Cameron Pack. Rolling off eighth out of Shelby, North Carolina as well, it'll be the 118, Todd Wesson. Rolling off ninth out of Hunyapath, South Carolina, there'll be Haley Allewine in the 54. Inman, South Carolina's Justin Hunsinger in the 28 will roll off in 10th. Rolling off 11th will be the Spartanburg, South Carolina's the 11 of Eric Williams. Jason Collick in the 411. Forest City, North Carolina's Bryson Harper, the 58. And it's Billy Monroe, Wes Moore, and Matt Lee electing not to start. Let's roll, guys. Clone 425. Set them down. Let's go. Junior Champ, presented by Precision Welding and Fabrication. Coming up after that. And then Devin Morgan Racing, Clone 390 warm-up, be making your way to the grid. Well, once again, we're looking for Westmore Racing, Clone 425 in the grid. Guys, we have to roll. I mean, there's no qualms about it because we have a time to be able to get done by 7 o'clock because of the church service just up the road across the railroad tracks. You've seen it when you come in. We got till 7 o'clock. We have to go. There is no question about it. We have to go, and we have to go now. Once again, Clone 425, let's set them down. Let's fire them up. Let's go. Junior Champ, Clone 390 warm-up to the grid. Junior Champ, Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid. Junior Champ and Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid. Junior Precision Welding and Fabrication, Junior Champ in the grid. Precision and Welding Fabrication, Junior Champs in the grid. You're next. Devin Morgan Racing, Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid as well. Westmore Racing, Clone 425, feature on the Speedway. And then we'll head up, we'll make our way over to Precision Welding and Fabrication, Junior Champ, followed by Devin Morgan Racing, Clone 390 warm-up coming up. AJ Pace, Coltrane Palmer, Josh Haskins, Kobe Lambert, Luke Adams, and Nate Wesson bringing them down, and we are underway. They'll thunder off into turn 1 and 2. 3 wide for the lead already. Coltrane Palmer with 3 wide for the race lead. Lap 1, turn 1, baby. As AJ Pace will have the lead. And there's bumping and banging through the field. Everybody's going to scatter up off the corner. It's going to be Pace leading. Haskins, Lambert, Adams, and Coltrane Palmer back to the 5th spot. AJ Pace, there's 2, 3 grooves to be used, and they're all in them. They split Luke Adams 3 wide down the back straightaway. Kobe Lambert, Going for it in the Joey Tony prepared 0. Palmer 4th, Adams 5th, as they're everywhere all over the speedway. Meanwhile, A.J. Pace said, see you later. Kobe Lambert now has worked his way up to 2nd. Coltrane Palmer and Josh Haskins side by side 34th as they got a lap car up ahead, and they're going to get around it no problem. Of Eric Williams in the cart number 11. A.J. Pace, as now he's got a back bumper getting ready to be full of Kobe Lambert. Josh Haskins 3rd, Coltrane Palmer 4th, and Nate Wesson rounding out your top 5. First time he's rode a go-kart in about 5 or 6 years, and he's doing a pretty good job right there running in around that 5th spot, battling with Luke Adams. A.J. Pace using the outside. Coltrane Palmer working down low. Haskins 4th, Luke Adams in 5th. 4 complete, coming to complete lap number 5. It's time by. And something fell off A.J. Pace's car. I believe that was the chain. A.J. Pace, your race leader. A.J. Pace, I believe the chain came off of it. Luke Adams spinning over in turn 1 and 2. And it will still keep it rolling if all possible. Kobe Lambert will now inherit the race lead. Coltrane Palmer, Josh Haskins, Nate Wesson, and Cameron Pack. Looks like Carolina 120 Speedway on a Saturday night. 4th, 5th, and 6th, Nate Wesson, Cameron Pack, and here comes Todd Wesson into that battle as well. Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior Champ, final call on the grid. Clone 390 warm up to the grid as well. Clone 390 warm up, make your way to the grid. Flatheads, get ready to go as well for your main event. Coltrane Palmer catching up with Kobe Lambert for the race lead, going through 1 and 2. Both carts have migrated their way to the inside of the speedway. Josh Haskins all alone in the 3rd spot. And we got a caution out in turn 4. Got one right in the groove. Couple carts over there as well around and off of turn number 4. I think Eric Williams is the 11 as one of the carts. The other one is kind of impossible to tell. So the caution had to come out there for safety reasons. 8 laps scored, 8 laps in the books. Both drivers out of their go-karts. Junior Champ, final call on the grid next. Clone 390 warm-up and Flatheads, make your way to the grid. Clone 390 warm-up and Flatheads, get ready to make your way down. And the Harris Towing Service over there to pick up the 2 carts. Junior Champ, Clone 390 warm-up, and Flatheads, get ready to go for your main event. Once again, guys, we have to be Johnny on the spot when that class is completed. When one class is completed, we have to have the next one ready to go. Get 8 laps complete of the, I believe it's 12 laps on this one. And another tough break for A.J. Pace while leading, the chain coming off of the 88 cart while leading. Tough break for A.J. Pace. The chain laying under the flag stand. Once we get her side by side off the racetrack, we should be good to go. Kobe Lambert, your race leader. Coltrane Palmer in second. Josh Haskins in the third spot. Nate Wesson and Cameron Pack rounding out your top 5. Todd Wesson, Haley Allwine, Jason Collick, Bryson Harper. Again, guys, you see those 2 barrels over there coming off turn number 4, those caution barrels coming off turn 4. That is the firing zone. That is the firing zone there. 4 laps to go, and Kobe Lambert is your race leader. Coltrane Palmer in second, Josh Haskins third, Nate Wesson fourth, and Cameron Pack rounding out your top 5. Kobe Lambert going to get them ready to go there. Kobe Lambert, your race leader now. Coltrane Palmer to the inside. He'll pull up alongside him there for the lead through turn 3 and 4. New race leader Coltrane Palmer to the point with 3 to go. Lambert, Nate Wesson, Josh Haskins. Haskins and Wesson side by side for third and fourth. They need to break away as soon as possible because that's holding up the momentum right there. Coltrane Palmer, Kobe Lambert, 1 and 2 side by side coming down to the line. 2 laps to go. Lambert will reclaim the lead at the start-finish line. Palmer back to second. Nate Wesson third. Josh Haskins in fourth. Wesson running to the top 2 down for the race lead, but will the sand run out of the hourglass? Palmer going to retake the lead back from Lambert going into 3 and 4. One more time around here for Westmore Racing, Clone 425. Kobe Lambert going to stay right on the back bumper of Coltrane Palmer. He's going to run the rookie red line on the bottom of the speedway down the back straightaway. Lambert going to try to use the outside. They make some contact. Here comes Nate Wesson in there. Josh Haskins going for it. At the line, it's going to be Coltrane Palmer. Nate Wesson, Josh Haskins, Kobe Lambert, and Cameron Pack round out the top 5. So bumping and banging right there, but Coltrane Palmer able to hang on for the win. Nate Wesson on the comeback trail will finish second. Josh Haskins, Kobe Lambert, and Cameron Pack rounding out your top 5. Junior Champ presented by Precision Welding and Fabrication, rolling onto the speedway. Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid. You're next. Clone 390 warm-up. Flathead 375. Make your way down. Pee-wees be on standby ready. Clone 390 warm-up. Be making your way to the grid. You're next, followed by Flathead 375 and Pee-wee. So here's your starting lineup for your junior champs. On the pole, the cart number 99, it'll be Lucas Irby. Rolling off second in the 104, Jackson Almeida. Rolling off third, the 986 of Nicholas Cabe. Logan Morgan will roll off fourth in the cart number 5. And in the 43, Colton McKinney in the 43. I believe we'll go 10 laps for our junior champ buggies. Pee-wees will go 8. But all our junior races will be 10 laps, and we are underway. Lucas Irby will lead the field in 1 and 2 going up high, and he'll have Jackson Almeida on the back bumper down the back straightaway. They have separated themselves very quickly away from Nicholas Cabe in that 986. As the first lap will be scored, it'll be Lucas Irby, Almeida, Cabe, Morgan, and McKinney. Almeida staying right on that back bumper of Lucas Irby there as he gave a little shot to him right there, and Irby able to pull the advantage out by about a kart length. And now they'll go to the bottom of the speedway through turn 3 and 4. Almeida, they make some contact side by side down to the line. It's still Lucas Irby. He's still hanging on to the lead for the moment. Almeida going to take the lead in turn 1 and 2. Irby going to have the run on the outside. He'll reclaim that spot down the back straightaway. Irby using that high side momentum right there through turn 3 and 4, and he'll be able to maintain the lead. 3 laps are scored. Nicholas Cabe, Logan Morgan, Colton McKinney. Now Almeida in that 104 going to try to get that run back. He's closing back in quickly to the back bumper of Lucas Irby. He gave him a shot going in turn 3. These champ karts are much, much more tougher to race than the flat karts, with the wheels being completely exposed on all 4 corners. 4 laps complete. It should be halfway the next time by. Clone 390 warm-up. You got 5 laps to get to the grid. Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid now. Side by side for the race lead, just past the halfway point. Irby on the outside, Almeida on the inside. Wheel to wheel through turn 3 and 4. Very clean racing by both of them, giving each other plenty of room. And now Almeida going to take the lead at the line. Irby gave him a little contact right there. He's trying to drop back in line, and now he may be in the catbird seat. He's going to give another shot to the left rear of the 104. A great race up for our Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior Champs. Almeida on the outside of the speedway. Irby going to walk right through on the bottom. He'll reclaim the lead, and now he's got a huge advantage with 3 laps remaining. Clone 390 warm-up. Clone 390 warm-up. Make your way to the grid. Flathead 375. Make your way down as well. Pee-wees, get ready. Popsicle sticks out for Lucas Irby. His dad, Lenny, watching on the fence, cheering him on. Almeida going to follow Lucas Irby on the top side of the racetrack. It seems in 1 and 2, the high side is more superior, and the bottom is the superior line in turn 3 and 4. Almeida going to reclaim the lead that time as they'll take the white flag. Irby not going to give up, though. He'll pull back to the inside of him. Very close quarters racing. Irby all over the back bumper of Almeida. They tangle in 1 and 2, and he stays off of him. A great piece of driving by both of them. Lucas Irby one more time in turn 3 and 4. Going to give it his best shot. At the line, Irby's going to have a run. It's going to be Jackson Almeida. Lucas Irby second. Coming across the line for third, it'll be Nicholas Cabe in the 986. Logan Morgan in the 5, and Colton McKinney will round out the field in the 43. And how about it for both of those guys? Lucas Irby and Jackson Almeida, one whale of a show in our Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior Champ featured. A great race right there. There's a couple times that, in all reality, they should have both wrecked several times, but they did a great piece of driving by both of them. Clone 390 warm-up, getting ready to rock and roll. Logan Morgan in the 5 cart over there has came to a stop at the bottom of turn 1. Somebody's over there assisting him. Clone 390 warm-up is next, followed by Flathead 375 and Pee Wee. Once again, Clone 390 warm-up main event, getting ready to rock and roll. Is our biggest class on the day. Presented by Devin Morgan Racing. Also, the Quick Time Signs and Designs Hard Charger Award in the largest class of the day. So that's also on the line in this race. Whoever can gain the most positions, presented by Quick Time Signs and Designs for the Hard Charger Award. So Clone 390 warm-up. Here's your starting lineup. On the pole, the cart number 88, who had that tough break earlier in Clone 425, hoping to redeem himself here in Clone 390 warm-up. AJ Pace will roll off from the pole. Anderson, South Carolina's Jason Scruggs will roll off second, cart number 52. Your Clone 425 winner earlier, Seneca, South Carolina's Coltrane Palmer. Rolling off fourth out of Easley, South Carolina, the 122 of Brayson Riddle. Lane Adams will roll off fifth in the cart number 27. Pelzer, South Carolina's Lane Scruggs in the cart number 83. Rolling off seventh out of Pickens, South Carolina, be Tyler Flash Riddle in the 122X. Ole Stinson out of Charlotte, North Carolina, will roll off eighth in the cart number 35 for Dane Perginski. Rolling off ninth out of Chesney, South Carolina, the C High Performance number 33, Evan C. Rolling off 10th in the cart number 51 out of Greer, South Carolina, Lee Higdon. Zirconia, North Carolina's the 01, Jaden Bowling. Shelby, North Carolina's Josh King in the cart number 24K. Also out of Shelby, the cart number 1 of Cameron Pack. Alan Perkeiser out of Greenville, South Carolina, the cart number 68. Luke Adams in the 24. Michael Melton in the 131. Gaffney, South Carolina's Kobe Lambert in the cart 0. Rolling off 18th, it'll be the 41 of Ray Lane. Rolling off 19th, Greer, South Carolina's Bryson Burrell in the cart number 8. Nate Wesson out of Shelby, North Carolina, the cart number 12. Josh Haskins out of Williamston, South Carolina, the cart number 60, will roll off 21st. And bringing up the rear will be Eric Williams in the 11, Jason Collick in the 411, Cameron Aronica in the 37, and then Billy Monroe, Matt Lee, and Todd Wesson. Clone 390 warm-up. It is your time, guys. Let's go. Clone 390 warm-up, main event time. It is your time to go. Flathead 375 and Pee-wees to the grid. Flathead 375 and Pee-wees make your way to the grid. Clone 390 warm-up. It is your time. Again, final call for Clone 390 warm-up. Flathead 375 and Pee-wees to the grid. Clone 390 warm-up. Let's roll, guys. Clone 390 warm-up. Let's roll. Flathead 375 and Pee-wees to the grid. Clone 390 warm up. You got about 60 seconds, and we're going to roll. We only got a handful of carts in the grid. Let's roll immediately. Clone 390 warm up. Flatheads and peewees be making your way down as well. But Clone 390 warm up, it is your time. Clone 390 warm-up presented by Devin Morgan Racing coming to the green flag. Flathead 375 and Pee Wee's to the grid. 390 warm-up, the prelude to the big dance, and we are underway. AJ Pace will lead down in turn 1 and 2. They're 2x2 through the field, 2-3 wide, fanning out down the back straightaway. A lot of things going on through the field. AJ Pace will be the leader through turn 3 and 4. They're bumping and banging through the field. It'll be Pace, Palmer, Scruggs, Brayson Riddle, and Tyler Riddle rounding out the top 5 on lap number 1. And meanwhile, AJ Pace is leaving them as the caution will come out. Got one in turn 4 off the pace. I believe that is Cameron Pack. Got one in the books. We did get one lap scored. Lap complete. AJ Pace, your leader. Coltrane Palmer in second. Jason Scruggs in third. Brayson Riddle fourth. Tyler Riddle fifth. Cameron Pack getting picked up in the 17. Ole Stinson, Lane Scruggs. Everybody getting in their respected order to where they need to be. One lap is officially complete. Flathead's final call. Flathead 375, final call. Pee Wee, make your way to the grid. Pee Wee, make your way to the grid as we are underway. Pace, Palmer, Jason Scruggs, Brayson, and Tyler Riddle as they get down into turn number 1 and 2. Pretty much everybody goes up to the bottom of the speedway. Stinson going to try it up high. Oh, man, they had some close quarters racing right there. Third through sixth in a gaggle. Here comes the Riddle boys. Third and fourth, got one going around. Some big contact, got carts going into the wall in turn number 4. Ole Stinson spinning. And the 35, he's involved. Lane Adams in the 27 involved. Couple carts over there, can't quite tell who it is. Top of turn number 4, impossible to tell. I believe Lane Scruggs is the 83 over here at the top of turn 4. I believe that's who that is. And the other cart can't quite tell from this point. Lane Scruggs going to pull away from the scene. Everybody's came to a stop over here off turn 4. Final call for Flathead 375. Final call. Pee-wee, make your way to the grid. Pee-wees, make your way to the grid. Zero of Kobe Lambert right there was involved. Lane Scruggs, Lane Adams, and Ole Stinson all involved in that incident. A.J. Pace, your race leader. Coltrane Palmer second. Brayson Riddle, Tyler Riddle, Lee Higdon the top 5. Did get another lap scored there, so 2 complete. A.J. Pace, your race leader. Coltrane Palmer in second. Brayson Riddle, Tyler Riddle, Lee Higdon the top 5. Jason Scruggs back 6th. Evan C. 7th. Ray Lane 8th. Luke Adams in the 24 9th. And Bryson Burrell the 8th running out the top 10. Now we're going to get on this restart here. 2 complete. A.J. Pace, Coltrane Palmer, Brayson Riddle, Tyler Riddle, Lee Higdon. Leader plus 4. Once again, this is a 12-lapper. This is the pre-sequel here to that 500 to win race a little bit later on for Clone 390. Just a couple classes. Once again, Flathead 375. You guys should be there. And then Pee-wee. AJ Pace will lead them back in the firing zone here. Gassing it up, and we are back underway for Devin Morgan Racing Clone 390 warm-up. Lee Higdon not wasting any time to the inside of Tyler Riddle as they get into turn 1 and 2. 2 by 2 through the field. Now Lee Higdon making moves, move him up to the third spot. Knocking on the back door, Coltrane Palmer for second. He's going to stay in line behind him for the time being through turn 3 and 4. And it's AJ Pace leading. Coltrane Palmer, Lee Higdon, Brayson Riddle, and Tyler Riddle rounding out the top 5. Higdon to the inside of Palmer. They make some contact going through turn number 2. They'll stay off one another now as Jason Scruggs is going to insert himself into the chat. Bring him into the top 5 in that 52 car, getting around Tyler Riddle. Here comes Ray Lane in the mix. Doing it for Tyler Weaver this afternoon on that 41. Trying to charge up to the front of the field. Lee Higdon, and going for second, got 2 around. Josh King was one of them. And the other one, I believe, is the 27 of Lane Adams. And they'll both pull off of the Speedway just past, getting near that halfway point here as AJ Pace has got a tremendous advantage back to Lee Higdon. Jason Scruggs now back up to third. Coltrane Palmer and fourth. Brayson Riddle the top 5 here at the halfway point. Side by side, the 51 and the 52. Scruggs to the inside of Lee Higdon. Here comes Coltrane Palmer in that mix. Higdon going to fall back in line behind Jason Scruggs. Meanwhile, AJ Pace 3 wide just outside of the top 5, or 3 wide again further in the field. See drivers trying to work the outside, working the bottom, and you can see them make that run on the outside of the Speedway, but most of everybody through turn 3 and 4, you got to be on the bottom of the Speedway to be able to make some ground up. AJ Pace, if Jason Scruggs can get some help, he can be able to challenge him. Lee Higdon third, Coltrane Palmer fourth, Brayson Riddle fifth, 3 wide for the 6th position down the back straightaway. Still almost 3 wide. They'll get it worked out a little bit. Ray Lane in 6th, Luke Adams in 7th, and Bryson Burrell 8th, Ole Stinson 9th, Josh Haskins rounding out the top 10. Jason Scruggs closing in little by little with 2 laps to go. He's not got much time to get there. He's catching up to the draft. It's going to pull him right to the back bumper of the 88 as they get into 1 and 2. Chain off of the 01 of Jaden Bowling off the pace on the bottom of the Speedway. 3 carts getting ready to dance for this Clone 390 warm-up race presented by Devin Morgan Racing. White flag in the air for AJ Pace. Jason Scruggs in second. He slid the cart going through 1 and 2, and now allows Lee Higdon to the inside of the 52. They're going to go side by side for second, and Higdon will claim that spot through turn 3 and 4. It'll be AJ Pace. Lee Higdon second, Jason Scruggs, Coltrane Palmer, and Brayson Riddle rounding out the top 5. Ray Lane 6, Bryson Burrell, Ole Stinson, Tyler Riddle, and Josh Haskins rounding out the top 10. Flathead 375. Let's fire them up in the grid, please. Pee Wee and then Pro Clone 390 coming up. Pee Wee and Pro Clone 390 coming up. Followed by senior stock. So the next few classes coming up: Pee Wee, Pro Clone 390, and senior stock. Pee Wee, Pro Clone 390, and senior stock coming up. Once again, Flathead 375 is your time. Flathead 375. You guys should be there, guys. We cannot take as much time as it's been taking in between classes. We have to roll quickly as possible. Flathead 375 is your time. Pee Wee, Pro Clone 390, and senior stock coming up. Pee Wee, Pro Clone 390, and senior stock coming up. Flatheads, it is your time. Head 375. On the pole, the cart number 88 of Stuart Coursey. Rolling off second to cart 7, that will be Sammy Mathis. Rolling off third, it'll be the cart 07, Tony Frady. Paul Stewart in the 28 will roll off in fourth. Rolling off fifth, Preston Ledford in the 88L. Jess Showboat Shipman in the cart number 8, Michael Fortenberry in the cart 23, and Chuck Butler in the 51. Final call on Pee-wees in the grid up next. Proclone 390 and Singer Stock coming up. Green flag in the air for Flatheads. Stuart Coursey leads the field down in 1 and 2. Shaking it up right there, second through fifth, but everybody will keep it rolling straight for now. And lap 1 is going to go to Stuart Coursey by a long shot. Tony Frady in the second spot. Paul Stewart third on lap number 1. Sammy Mathis got hung out. And now he's going to try to get back in line here. He's going to use the outside of the Harris Speedway through 1 and 2, but he's going to fall a little bit short there in that 7 cart. Stuart Coursey with the race lead. Out front, Tony Frady, Paul Stewart, and Preston Lefford into 5. Battle for second brewing down the back straightaway. Frady, Stewart, and Ledford. Ledford off the pace. There's some popping underneath of the 5 cart, and he's going to try to pull it in. And he's going to look to the inside, going to try to take it into the infield if possible. Got one around in turn 1 and 2. Chuck Butler had another one around. Tony Frady around as well in the 07 cart. Trying to keep it green if all possible. Stuart Coursey, Paul Stewart, and Sammy Mathis, 1, 2, 3, and caution is going to come out. Caution going to come out. Pee-wee's up next. Proclone 390, and Singer Stock coming up. Once again, thanks to Cal's Renovations, put up a $100 bonus here in Flathead 375 up on the line here. Once again, thanks to Cal's Renovations for their partnership of the North Carolina Winter Nationals, sponsoring our Flathead 375s. Also, Heights Horsepower adding $200 to Clone 390 for the feature. Once again, thanks to Cal's Renovations for putting up some extra money there for our Flathead competitors. Tough break for Tony Frady while running in second now, having an issue pulling the cart toward the pit area. 4 laps complete. Stuart Coursey, your leader, green flag back out. Sammy Mathis making a move on the restart to the inside of Paul Stewart. He'll have that second spot. Stuart Coursey going to be able to pull the advantage back out over Sammy Mathis, and now him and Paul Stewart will go side by side for second. Stewart will stay in line behind the 7 cart for the second position. 12 laps the distance on this one. We'll go halfway the next time by. Cross flags coming down for Stuart Coursey. Sammy Mathis, Paul Stewart, Tony Frady. Stewart Coursey with a tremendous advantage. A little contact for the second spot. Paul Stewart and Sammy Mathis. Mathis moves up the racetrack. Here comes Tony Frady now. 3 carts for the second spot. One going way up high on the speedway. Paul Stewart, and that allows Tony Frady to go by for third. Pee-wee's next, Pro Clone 390 and Singer Stock. Get ready to make your way to the grid. Pro Clone 390 and Singer Stocks. Be making your way down. 8 complete, coming to 9 this time by. 3 to go. Two laps to go for Stewart Coursey. Sammy Mathis, now Paul Stewart to the inside of Tony Frady. Wheel to wheel for third, going into 1. White flag in the air for Stewart Coursey. Second, third, and fourth is going to be your battle. Mathis, Stewart, and Frady. Paul Stewart giving Sammy Mathis a shot there through turn 1 and 2. He'll stay behind him for the time being. But Cal's Renovations, Flathead 375 will go to Stewart Coursey with a dominating win. Sammy Mathis, Paul Stewart, Tony Frady, and Chuck Butler will round out the top 5. Preston Lefford, Michael Fortenberry, and Jesse Showboat Shipman will round out the field here in Flathead 375. Pee-wee up next for their feature. Once again, thanks to Huxton Bentley Motorsports putting up some purse money there, $100 bonus in Pee-wee, thanks to Huxton Bentley Motorsports. Pro Clone 390, make your final adjustments, head to the grid. Pro Clone 390, make your final adjustments, head to the grid. You're up next. Singer Stock, get ready to make your way down. Singer Stock, get ready to make your way down. Singer Stock. Junior 2, start getting ready. Junior 2. Once again, Pee-wee getting ready to roll to the Speedway. Huxton Bentley Motorsports Pee-wees. Pro Clone 390 and Singer Stock, make your way down. Pro Clone 390 and Singer Stock. Junior 2 coming up. 8 laps will be the distance for our Pee-wee drivers. On the pole, the cart 51, Ashton Higdon. Rolling off second will be Zayden Horn in the cart number 8, Racer Mack in the 194, and Huxton Bentley in the 12. Huxton Bentley Motorsports Pee-wee division going to take the green. Ashton Higdon will lead into turn 1. Zayden Horn in the second spot in the 8. Racer Mack and Huxton Bentley. Ashton Higdon will lead lap number 1 for our 8-lap Pee-wee division, the main event. Pro Clone 390 next to last call. Pro Clone 390 next to last call. Need to be in the grid. The 8 card of Horn off the pace at the top of turn number 1. Got his hand out. He's still rolling, but considerably off the pace. But Ashton Higdon is on a tear right now in that cart number 51, leading the way going into turn 1. Horn pulls at the top of the speedway at the crossover and off of turn 2. Caution will wave, caution will wave. Pro Clone 390 next to last call to the grid. Pro Clone 390 next to last call, make your way to the grid. Pro Clone 390 next to last call, make your way to the grid. Singer Stock and Junior 2, get ready to make your way down. Singer Stock and Junior 2, get ready to make your way down. You'll be up after Pro Clone 390. Here on Pee Wee, Ashton Higdon with a dominating run today. Huxton Bentley riding in second. Racer Mack in the 194 in third. And with a dominating win in our Pee Wee division, it'll be Ashton Higdon with the win. Coming around for second will be the little 12 of Huxton Bentley. Racer Mack, the 194, will cross the line in third, and then Zayden Horn will round out the field in our Pee Wee division. Pro Clone 390 getting ready to rock and roll once again. $200 added by Heights Horsepower, thanks to Charlie Heights. If you need an engine, please go check him out at Heights Horsepower. So once again, Pro Clone 390, it's go time. Clone 390, let's roll, guys. Pro Clone 390, let's roll. Pro Clone 390, let's roll. Pro Clone 390, let's roll, guys. Pro Clone 390, it's main event time. Pro Clone 390. Senior Stock and Junior 2 coming up. Senior Stock and Junior 2's coming up. Pro Clone 390, last and final call. You got 1 minute. Let's go. This is the last and final call. Pro Clone 390. If you're going to go, you need to be in that grid now, or you have the possibility to be left. Senior Stock and Junior 2s, make your final adjustments. Head to the grid. So Proclone 390, the big dance on the Speedway. Starting on the pole, the Kart 122 of Brayson Riddle. Rolling off second, Kart 25, it'll be Coltrane Palmer. Rolling off third, it'll be Flash Tyler Riddle in the 122X. Rolling off fourth will be the 35, Ole Stinson. Rolling off fifth, Jaden Bowling in the 01. Rolling off sixth will be the 51 of Lee Higdon. Rolling off seventh, the 52, Jason Scruggs. Rolling off eighth, the 8 of Bryson Burrell, with ninth starting spot being going to A.J. Pace in cart number 88. Evan C. to cart number 33. Kobe Lambert in the 0. Lane Scruggs the 83. The 68, Alan Perkeiser. Michael Melton in the 131. Ray Lane in the 41. Cameron Pack the 17. Nate Wesson in the 12. Luke Adams in the 24. Josh King the 24K. Josh Haskins the 60. Mark Horn the 56. And then Billy Monroe, Cameron Ronick. Singer Stock and Junior 2 to the grid. Singer Stock and Junior 2, make your way to the grid. Singer Stock and Junior 2, make your way to the grid. Singer Stock and Junior 2, make your way to the grid. Laps, 15 laps, the scheduled distance for this one. Showtime here at Harris Motor Speedway for the North Carolina Winter Nationals. Proclone 390. The field rumbles to the green flag off of turn 4. Brayson Riddle leads them down, and we are underway. The Riddle brothers leading them down into turn 1 and 2. Little brother out front, big brother in second. Hell, he slides up high. Ole Stinson will go by for second. Jaden Bowling up to the third spot in the 01. Now he gets to the inside of Ole Stinson, wheel to wheel for the second spot through turn 3 and 4. And it's going to be Brayson Riddle almost 4 wide down the front straightaway. Now we fan out 2 wide as Ole Stinson slides up high. Jaden Bowling all over Brayson Riddle for the lead. Look at all the jockeying from 3rd to about the 6th position right there. Brayson Riddle, Jaden Bowling 3 wide for second going into turn 1 and 2. Jason Scruggs going for it to the inside of Lee Higdon. Here comes A.J. Pace in that fray. Brayson Riddle's a sitting duck as here comes Lee Higdon to the race lead. He'll bring Jason Scruggs with him. 3 wide further in the pack. 3 wide, multiple carts through the field. And now your new leader now is Jason Scruggs. Brayson Riddle, A.J. Pace, 1, 2, and 3. Lee Higdon back to 4th in the 51. Riding in the 5th spot, 3 wide for 4th. Lee Higdon through the middle. Ole Stinson gets turned down the front straightaway. He does a 360 and keeps it going. 01 Jaden Bowling off the pace, and he'll spin into the infield. Tough break for Jaden Bowling. Jason Scruggs out front. A.J. Pace in second. Brayson Riddle third. Bryson Burrell into the fourth spot. And then Evan C. rounding out that top five back there with Lee Higdon coming up to fifth. Cameron Pack charging toward the front of the field as well. Him and Evan C. going at it. Six laps complete, and it's all Jason Scruggs, but he's got A.J. Pace running him down. Singer Stock and Junior 2 to the grid. Singer Stock and Junior 2, make your way to the grid, please. Singer Stock and Junior 2, make your way to the grid. Halfway down, halfway to go here coming up. And it's all Jason Scruggs. A.J. Pace, 1 and 2. Bryson Burrell, a strong run in the third spot in the 8 cart. Lee Higdon fourth. Brayson Riddle, your top five here at the halfway point. Evan C., Cameron Pack, Josh Haskins, Ray Lane, and Tyler Riddle rounding out the top 10. The top two have broke away from the rest of the field, Jason Scruggs and A.J. Pace. Bryson Burrell and Lee Higdon going to hook up for the third spot, battling bumper to bumper. Brayson Riddle rounding out the top five still as we'll come to 5 laps remaining this time by for the silent assassin, Jason Scruggs. A.J. Pace being very patient, staying right to the back bumper, but not beating his back bumper off either. He just staying right there with him. 5th or about the 8th positions going at it. Battle for third down the back straightaway, Lee Higdon and Bryson Burrell. Higdon will get by Burrell for the third spot. Move Cameron Pack into the top 5 in the 17 cart. Now him and Ray Lane will go side by side. Ray Lane will have the 5th spot at the line. 4 to go for the money. Jason Scruggs has A.J. Pace staying right there with him. It's going to be mano-a-mano for the big dance this afternoon. And for the big check, Lee Higdon, Bryson Burrell 34th, Ray Lane your 5th position. They're going at it inside the top 10 down the back straightaway. Still side by side 3rd and 4th as we'll come to 2 laps remaining this time by. Jason Scruggs has 2 more laps to hang on to it. Bryson Burrell, Lee Higdon, Ray Lane the top 5. Here comes Pace, going to make the move to the inside of Scruggs. He'll take the race lead in turn 3 and 4. Did he make his move too early? White flag in the air for A.J. Pace. A.J. Pace on the money run going through turn 1 and 2. He's got a good lead already over Jason Scruggs. Will Scruggs be able to get back to the back bumper? He's going to try it one more time in turn 3 and 4. It's not going to be enough. Your winner is A.J. Pace. Jason Scruggs in second, Lee Higdon third, Bryson Burrell fourth, and Ray Lane rounding out your top 5. But A.J. Pace making the right move when it counted, coming right here at the end with a lap and a half remaining, was able to make the move and get the win over Jason Scruggs. Lee Higdon, Bryson Burrell went at it for the third spot. Higdon came out on top there for third, Burrell in fourth, and Ray Lane in a Tyler Weaver 41 tribute cart rounding out your top 5. Senior stock, ready to go. Senior stock, ready to go, guys. Senior stock, make your way to the grid. Senior stock. Junior 2, make your way down. Junior 2, be making your way down. Junior 2. And guys, once again, if you're done racing for the day, transponders need to be turned in. Transponders need to be turned in if you are done for the day. Once again, transponders need to be turned in if you are done for the day. Senior stock, let's roll, guys. Senior stock, Junior 2 coming up after that, Junior 2, and then Clone 360 be getting ready. Clone 360 will be up after Junior 2. Pee Wee and Flathead 375 have cleared text, so both of those are official. So payouts are ready for Flathead 375 and Pee Wee. So Flathead 375 and Pee Wee are ready or have been cleared through tech and ready to be paid out. So once again, if you're done, make sure your transponders need to be turned in. Senior stock, be ready to go. Senior stock, it is your time. Junior 2 and then Clone 360. Junior 2 coming up and Clone 360. Junior 2, we shouldn't have to wait on anybody there. And then Clone 360, get ready to make your way down. You'll be up after Junior 2. Junior 2 and Clone 360 will be looking for you guys. Senior stock rolling onto the speedway. On the pole, cart number 35 out of Charlotte, North Carolina. That will be the Dane Perkinski prepared number 35, Hot Rod Ole Stinson. Rolling off second, cart number 27. He's your earlier Flathead winner. It's going to be Stuart Coursey. Rolling off third, it'll be the 7. It'll be Vince Quinn. Rolling off fourth, Todd Wesson in the 118 out of Shelby, North Carolina. Rolling off fifth in the cart number 28 of Paul Stewart. Rolling off sixth in the cart number 2, it'll be Jimmy Hughes. Rolling off seventh in the cart number 58, it'll be James Coggins. Rolling off 8, Jason Collick in the 411. Chuck Butler in the 15, Travis Butler the 51, and Johnny Paget 07. Caution out with Paul Stewart pulling to the top of the racetrack in turn number 2. Green has been waved off. Junior 2 is next, and then Clone 360 to follow. Junior 2 and Clone 360. Junior 2, Clone 360, and Tread 390. Singer stock. The crazy old man going to turn them loose. And it is Hot Rod Ole Stinson in control. Stuart Coursey and Vince Quinn going at it for the second spot. Ole Stinson will lead lap 1. Coursey, Quinn, Wesson, and Jimmy Hughes. Hot Rod Ole Stinson, your race leader. Has been a little bit of a struggle today, but looking to rebound here in Singer stock. Stuart Coursey, Vince Quinn, and Todd Wesson. Junior 2, next to last call. Clone 360, get ready to make your way to the grid. Clone 360 and Tread 390 coming up. Ole Stinson, your race leader here. 12 laps to distance, 3 complete. Quinn to the inside of Coursey for the second spot, and he'll make the move going into turn 1. The former Greenville Pickens Speedway regular running in the second spot, and he's going to try to run down Ole Stinson if he can. He's pulled away from Stuart Coursey by a pretty decent margin by about 4 or 5 kart lengths. It looks like Todd Wesson has pulled his 118 off of the Speedway. But it's Ole Stinson in control. Next time by, it'll be halfway. Ole Stinson, 5 laps to hold on to it. In our senior stock division, got one slow at the top of the hill in turn number 2. He'll keep it out of the way. We'll keep it green. Once again, Stewart's Flooring and Tile senior stocks. $200 bonus added from Stewart's Flooring and Tile. Once again, thanks to Paul Stewart at Stewart's Flooring and Tile adding some money to our Singer stock division. Coming to 9 complete this time by for our Stewart's Flooring and Tile Singer stocks. Hot Rod Ole Stinson will take the win. Vince Quinn second. Stuart Coursey third. Jimmy Hughes, Chuck Butler, Todd Wesson, Travis Butler, Paul Stewart. Jason Riddle or Tyler report to the grid. They have found your tack. They have found the tack, and it is in the grid. Go see Walter Tapp in the grid. Jason Riddle report to the grid. See Walter Tapp. He has your tack. Clone 360, Tread 390. Get ready to make your way to the grid. Clone 360 and Tread 390. Make your way to the grid. Clone 360 and Tread 390. Get ready to make your way down. The KartVision Live here on Facebook. Make sure you go check that out. And share it live. And let everybody know. And if you're watching, comment where you're watching from, who you're pulling for, who you're riding with. Share the broadcast out. Give it a like and a share. And once again, make sure you go check all that out. Junior 2 rolling onto the Speedway. Again, live features here on KartVision. Junior 2 on the Speedway for their feature event. On the pole be the cart number 78 of Hunter Walker out of Piedmont, South Carolina. Danielsville, Georgia's Cohen Moore will go from the second spot. Carter Kellett out of Graycourt, South Carolina in the 32. Harrison Blend in the cart number 11 rolls off fourth. Cart 2W, Z-Rod Zachary Walker in the cart number 2W. Grayson Hinton in the cart number 2. Athena Fortenberry in the cart number 8. Clone 360 and Tread 390, make your way to the grid. Clone 360 and Tread 390, make your way to the grid. Once again, comment where you're watching from. If you're watching live from home here on KartVision. Yeah, Mama Tucker, she's going to be the managing team from home. She's going to be the head managing team from home. I guarantee you, if we had her in the grid, I don't think we'd have to worry about anything else anymore the rest of the day. I tell you another one that's like that is Jody Bass. Jody Bass Green. She was a grid worker for a long time, and you don't mess with her. She don't do it as much as she used to, but when she's up there, you do not want to mess with her. I promise you. Moonville, South Carolina. I'm not sure where that is. I'm not even sure if I've even heard of it. Yeah, Brandon Walker, my buddy, he tuned right in for his nephew's race here. He's out there. Of course, Zachary Walker, the son of Nick Hot Rod Walker. And he's won a many times here at Harris Motor Speedway and down the road at Cherokee Speedway as well. My buddy Kurt Burrell checking in as well. We've got up to 34 viewers. Come on, guys. Let's get it up to 100 viewers. Share it out. Let's get it up to 100. Let's get it up to 100 here on KartVision. Green flag in the air in Junior 2. Once again, thanks to EAP Roofing and Renovations, $125 to win, and Junior 2 plus the payback. So once again, thanks to EAP Roofing and Renovations for their partnership of our Junior 2 division. Whoa, Carter Kellett, a big run to the inside of Cohen Moore, the young man out of Danielsville, Georgia, home of AKA Rest in Peace Checkered Flag Cartway, in the second spot for Haskins Performance Products, running in the second spot. Cart number 11, Harrison Bland, riding in third. As they come out of 2, Carter Kellett in the 32, riding out front. Three laps complete. This will be a 10-lapper. Since it's one of our junior classes, they'll go 10 laps. Four complete. It'll be halfway the next time by for Carter Kellett in the cart number 32. Mitchell Coggins will official have the halfway point here for the cart number 32 of Carter Kellett. Cross flags down here in EAP Roofing and Renovations Junior 2. Clone 360 to the grid, guys. Clone 360, tread 390 to the grid. Clone 360 and tread 390. Make your way to the grid. Clone 360 and tread 390 to the grid. Six laps complete, coming to 7 this time by as Carter Kellett out front. Harrison Bland, tough break for Cohen Moore there, falling back there for the 4th position. Harrison Bland working that 11 card. He's a little bit loose there through 3 and 4. He's going to gather it up. And look at his shield the next time by. Look at the 11 shield the next time by. You can see maybe the dude's falling on it. And he's having a hard time seeing. It's be 2 laps to go this time by for Carter Kellett. And Bland's around in turn 3 and 4. And he's going to spin into the infield. Just on the edge of the racetrack, though, a little bit too close for comfort right there, as the caution will come out. Caution will come out. Once again, comments say hey on KartVision. Share it out a little bit as well. Once again, looking for Clone 360 is up next. Clone 360 up next. Jasper, Georgia's Avery Franklin will lead the field down to the green for that one. Clone 360 coming up next. Tread 390, our first of our 2 tread classes today. Feature event coming up. Champ carts coming up shortly as well. Champ buggies. And, you know, you got to consider, and we're looking at home, you know, a lot of folks are talking about the track is a little bit rough, but last 2 days there has been a lot of rain on this racetrack. The track was sealed over on Thursday by the track personnel here. Lloyd Burgess and the entire crew here done a great job of preparing for what the weather was going to bring, and sealed the racetrack over on Thursday and Friday and Saturday here in this region. If you're not from this area, if you do live in this area, you know there was a lot of rain on the racetrack, so it's a little bit rough and you know, a little bit of a character and all that. But the thing about it is everybody else has to run on the same racetrack. But that's just the cards that was dealt. We didn't want it to happen, but nobody wants it to happen. But we was able to make it happen today. We had a rescheduled date on the 25th, but we're not going to have to do that now. So. Mark Kidwell, good to hear from you, buddy. Live on KartVision. Back underway here. 2 green-white checkered finish to settle your Junior 2 EAP Roofing and Renovations Junior 2 feature. Cohen Moore, Carter Kellett going at it there. Kellett going to reclaim the lead down the back straightaway. And Cohen Moore going to fight back on the bottom. He's going to give him a shot through turn 3 and 4. Mitchell and Coggins unfurls that white flag. We're taking one more time around here for Junior 2. We're set up for a dramatic finish. Carter Kellett. Meanwhile, the train goes by on the back straightaway right there in the railroad tracks, and Cohen Moore, he's beeping the horn trying to get around Carter Kellett. Bland goes around again in 3 and 4. He'll keep it going. Kellett will win. Cohen Moore second. Zachary Walker will round out the top 3. Harrison Bland and Grayson Hinton will be your field here in EAP Roofing and Renovations Junior 2. Brantley Todd, to answer your question, we have 6 features left. 6. So we're just past halfway through features here. If you're in the area, you got plenty of time to come on out. If you want to come on out and watch some of some of the few features here. can continue to be interactive with us on social media on KartVision. Keep getting interactive with us, guys. Share the broadcast out. Yeah, I think we ended up close to about 170 entries today. So, I mean, considering the weather situation, it was a really good turnout here at Harris Motor Speedway. And I think our biggest class we had was, what, 26 entries, Joey? 26 go-karts. So, I mean, that's pretty solid. One of the tread classes, I think tread 390, I think we had 12 or 13 go-karts. Well, about 10 go-karts or so in it. Hope Gaffney runs karts this year. There's Jerry Patterson. He was hoping to make it today, but didn't quite make it. But Cherokee, that is a possibility. But there's some working out some logistics. But it is in the works. I will give you that much. Yeah, what's up, Big Dave? And I guess he's still at Cherokee this coming year. So, yep, excited about the year coming up at Cherokee Speedway. I think we got a monster truck show one time this year, and I think we got an enduro and a demo derby one night this year. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Plus a big installment of our weekly racing, including some action and multiple different series, including the Hunt to Front Super Dirt Series. We'll be there. We have 2 Carolina Clash races, Southern All-Stars and Ray Cook Spring Nationals, and much more on the card, USCS Sprint Cars, and also Mid-East Modifieds will be there that night for the USCS Sprint Car races. So that's going to be a good night. I think that's about the only time we have open wheel type action there this coming year. So once again, guys, we're looking for Clone 360 final call. 1 minute. Let's go. Clone 360. Tread 390 be coming up. Tread 390 and Champ 425. Clone 360 rolling onto the speedway. Once again, we're looking coming up will be for Tread 390 and Champ 425. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it on online. It's pretty cold out here, but it's pretty cold. But a lot of folks know, but some folks don't know that kart racing is pretty much year round, because the season technically starts at Daytona Kart Week between Christmas and New Year's. But you know, the thing about it is, it can be 80 degrees down there, so it's not too bad. But then you come back here in the Arctic, to the Carolinas in the Arctic, where most of everybody comes from that goes down to run that race, and the Carolinas and Georgia and all over the place. I mean, there was a kid that ran a couple races. If you've ever heard of Mike Rowe, that won a lot of past super late model races. His grandson Jace Pastore from West Bath, Maine, has dominated down there the last 2 years in junior competition. A little bitty guy, but I'm telling you, he gets up on the wheel. He gets up on the wheel just as good as anybody. Once again, if you're done for the day here at the racetrack, make sure your transponders are turned in. Transponders need to be turned in if you are done here at the Speedway. So on the pole, cart number 25 out of Jasper, Georgia, this is Avery Franklin. Starting second, cart 52, Jason Scruggs. Logan Romney will roll off in the third spot. Brayson Riddle, the 122. Tyler Riddle, the 122X. Jeffrey Coomer in the 88. Lane Scruggs, Jaden Bowling, Bradley Whitesides, Josh King, Riley Robinette, Bryson Gilbert, Sammy Mathis, Mason Loggins, Hayden Wooten, Cody Robinette, David Thomas and Caleb Shipman, Stephen Downey, and Zayden Lawson were green. Bradley Whitesides off the pace in the 51. And a couple carts going around in turn number 2. And we'll have to bunch them up. We'll do it. We'll try, maybe. We'll try to see if we can keep it going if all possible, and it's going to be a caution. Tread 390 and Champ 425 coming up. Tread 390 and Champ 425 coming up, along with Junior 1. Once again, thanks to Cal's Renovations for putting us some bonus money in our Clone 360 feature as well. Once again, thanks to the folks thanks to Cal's Renovations for their partnership as well. And attention in the pits. Jinger 2 and Singer Stock have cleared tech. Jinger 2 and Singer Stock have cleared tech. So payout is ready for Jinger 2 and Singer Stock as well. Tread 390 and Champ 425s make your way to the grid. We are back underway here in Clone 360. Clone 360 on the Speedway. Tread 390 and Champ 425 make your way down. Tread 390 and Champ 425 in the grid. Tread 390 and Champ 425 make your way to the grid. Tread 390 and Champ 425. Got one off the pace at the top of turn 4, and looks like we'll complete the first lap. Coltrane Palmer was your leader. Or Avery Franklin, sorry, on the 25 kart, as now Scruggs will be your leader. Avery Franklin back to second. Brayson Riddle third. Logan Romney. And here comes Jeffrey Coomer to the inside there. Jeffrey Coomer. Caution out on the Speedway, got one around at the top in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Trying to see who that is. I believe that was the 96 of Caleb Shipman bringing out the caution. Just 2 laps complete here. Tread 390 is next. Tread 390 is next. Judson Watkins and the boys going to be going at it coming up next. Tread 390, you're coming up next. Champ 425, make your way down. Tread 390 and Champ 425. Tread 390 and Champ 425, you're coming up next. Two complete of 12. The scheduled distance here, Jason Scruggs, Avery Franklin, Brayson Riddle, Logan Romney, and Jeffrey Coomer. We're back underway. Tyler Riddle making moves on the bottom. He's going to bring Bradley Whitesides with him as they go through turn 1 and 2. And it's Jason Scruggs out front. Here comes Franklin. Brayson Riddle the top 3. But it's all Jason Scruggs with the lead. But Avery Franklin right there charging on the back bumper. Brayson Riddle, Tyler Riddle, and Logan Romney the top 5. Got one upside down in turn number 2. Can't quite tell who that is, but the caution is going to have to come out. Avery Franklin getting out of the go-kart, going to try to help him get off. Tread 390 coming up next. Tread 390 and Champ 425 coming up. And that was good sportsmanship by Avery Franklin, pulling to a stop over there to help him get the go-kart up him. And Avery, I don't know if you've ever met him or not, but one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. You don't see him get mad and in trouble or anything like that. He's always be willing to help, and he's always been a very, very nice guy. So, but he's been around this stuff a long, long time, and he's won just a few. He's won a few in his time, but Avery's a great guy, but then stopped over to help him get that kart off of him. Now we're going to roll back under the caution flag, but good to see Bryson Gilbert walking away from the incident. Might have to roll that spot in just a tad or throw some dirt on it or something. There was some fluid leaking out of the go-kart. I'm sure probably out of the gas tank when the cart was laying upside down. Once again, Tread 390, you're coming up next, guys. Tread 390, be in the grid ready. Tread 390, be in the grid ready to go. Tread 390. Tread 390, be ready to go. Tread 390, you're next. Champ 425, get ready to make your way to the grid. Junior 1 to follow. 1 to go will come to the green the next time by. 3 laps complete, and it's Jason Scruggs in control. Avery Franklin second. Brayson Riddle third. Tyler Riddle fourth. Logan Romney your top 5. And you see it on KartVision, you see those guys. It's been 2 distinct grooves, especially through turn 1 and 2. Do you see that line right in the middle of the racetrack through turn 1 and 2? We've seen guys all day get huge runs off the top side of the racetrack in the prep and the tread classes today. 3 and 4, most of the time everybody's been on the bottom of the racetrack. You want to be on the bottom in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, I've seen passes be used on the top and the bottom. 3 laps complete, and we're back underway with Jason Scruggs leading the way. Bradley Whiteside's not wasting any time. He'll shoot to the bottom for the 5th spot around Logan Romney, but it is all Jason Scruggs out front. Avery Franklin second, Brayson Riddle third, Tyler Riddle fourth, and Bradley Whiteside's your top 5 through turn 3 and 4. Riddle taking a peek up underneath the Franklin. He'll stay behind him for the time being. He signs in as Curtis Bishop, but that's Logan Romney on that 17. He identifies as somebody else. Jason Scruggs, your race leader. Avery Franklin right here, 5 complete, coming to halfway the next time by. And Brayson Riddle, the top 3 have now broke away. 2 distinct packs, 3 carts apiece going into turn 3 and 4. Scruggs will lead it here at the halfway point. Final call for Tread 390. Final call for Tread 390. Be ready to go. Tread 390. Final call. Champ 425 to the grid. Junior 1, get ready. Jason Scruggs has the lead in control right now, but does Avery Franklin have anything for him? The Riddle brothers are going to try to form up a draft, and Bradley Whiteside is going to join them. Bradley, he's having a great run right now, running in Clone 360 here. That car's been up front so far with Lee Higdon at the wheel. Bradley taking it over here in the medium and lightweight classes. Scruggs has a little bit of an issue through 1 and 2. Here comes Franklin. He's going to give him a shot down the back straightaway. 8 laps complete, coming to 9. This time by for Jason Scruggs. Jason Scruggs, your leader. Avery Franklin trying to stay with him. They've got a little separation right now. There's not. If Avery Franklin can catch the draft just right, he can be able to pass him on the back straightaway. 2 laps to go to be 1 to go the next time. Battle for third going to be between the Riddle brothers and Bradley Whitesides. Jason Scruggs will take the white flag. Avery Franklin's going to be right there. 3rd, 4th, and 5th is going to be a contest as well. Franklin has got to the back bumper of Scruggs. Can he do anything with him? He's going to try to take a peek here. He's going to look to the inside. Scruggs will block the run. Here comes Franklin, going to give him a shot through turn 3 and 4. They got a lap cart just up ahead. It's not going to matter. It's going to be Jason Scruggs, Avery Franklin, Brayson Riddle, Bradley Whitesides, and Tyler Riddle, the top 5. For Cal's Roofing, or Cal's Renovations, Clone 360s. A fantastic finish there to your Clone 360 feature event with Jason Scruggs taking home the win. Tread 390 coming up next. Champ 425 and Junior 1's to the grid. Champ 425 and Junior 1 make your way to the grid. But Tread 390 is up now. Once again, guys, keep getting interactive with us. Comment where you're watching from. Comment who you're pulling for. Say hey and check in with us. Once again, thank you guys for all being a part of our KartVision live stream of the North Carolina Winter Nationals here at Harris Speedway. Here on the big car track. I think there'll be another an enduro race and flagpole race and all that. I think one more time. I think February 14th, an enduro and flagpole races and more here at Harris Motor Speedway. February 24th, a demolition derby that day here at the Harris Motor Speedway. And also coming up, they'll get started here about the 1st of March, mid-March here at Harris Motor Speedway weekly Saturday night. Short track racing here at Harris Motor Speedway each and every Saturday night. Some more kart races coming up. You got the Firecracker next weekend at Paradise Raceway. I believe the Chili Bowl warm-up race. And also the Chili Bowl at Triple T Raceway coming up as well. That's going to be a big, huge event. And if you haven't never been to the Chili Bowl, I highly recommend go. And there's a lot of big motor action, open modified and limited modified racing during that weekend. It's always a very exciting event down there as well. Dick Timmons watching in. Nitro Manufacturing. Good to hear from you, man. Hear from you tuning in. Should have brought you some tread tires to race with us today. That would have been a lot of fun. Brought you Champ Buggy as well. Tread 390. It is go time. Tread 390. Tread 390 getting ready to go up next. Champ 425 and Junior 1's coming up. Champ 425 and Junior 1. So here's your lineup for Tread 390 on the pole out of Lawrence, South Carolina, the J12 Judson Watkins. Rolling off second at car number 35 of Ole Stinson. Rolling off third, cart 797, that'll be Cameron Thomason. Rolling off fourth, Lathan Stokes in the 29 out of Inman, South Carolina. Rolling off fifth, it'll be the 57 of Chris Williams from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Brian DeReed out of Piedmont, South Carolina, the 00. Rolling off seventh, Shane Cantrell out of Woodruff in the cart number 2. Michael Fortenberry in the cart number 23. Jaden Bowling in the 01. Wes Moore in the 187. Matt Lee, Troy Owenby out of Blue Ridge, South Carolina. Corey Harper out of Campobello, South Carolina, in the 58. Jeff Wilson, good to hear from you, man, and I hope you get to recovering well. He was supposed to be our parts vendor here, but was down for the count. Had to go through some procedures. The doctor told him, he said, "You're not going anywhere till next week." So, and good thing Gerald Dyer was available to be able to fill that gap. Tread 390 feature event coming to the green flag, and we're underway. As we go through turn 1 and 2, everybody working through the corner right there nicely as Judson Watkins will have command down the back straightaway. Through turn 3 and 4, Judson Watkins will lead lap number 1. Ole Stinson, Cameron Thomason, Chris Williams, and Layton Stokes to top 5. Also, thanks to Tim Fisher Motorsports and for putting up a dogleg set of Hoosier tires to the largest tread class, and this is the one we have. So once again, Tim Fisher Motorsports sponsoring today's events as well. A dogleg set of Hoosier treads. Judson Watkins out in control. Ole Stinson second, Cameron Thomason third. Chris Williams and Layton Stokes the top 5 here as they come down the 3 laps in the books. Champ 425, next to last call, Champ 425. Junior 1, get ready to make your way to the grid. Judson Watkins in dominating fashion right now over Ole Stinson, Cameron Thomason, Chris Williams, Layton Stokes, Brian DeRita. Troy Owen being a 28 and a 2 is Shane Cantrell. Five laps complete this time. It'll be halfway the next time by. Cameron Thomason and Chris Williams getting ready to go at it for the third spot as they go through turn 1 and 2.
Hey, you brought me right up. You're not dead, it's 4 o'clock.
Halfway down, halfway to go for Judson Watkins.
Cold out there?
Ole Stinson side by side third, Chris Williamson and Cameron Thomason. Judson Watkins, you're right. We'll win our tread 390s. Ole Stinson, Chris Williams, Cameron Thomason, and Layton Stokes the top 5. Champ 425, it is your time. Champ 425, it is your time, guys. There is no reason for you not to be there. Junior 1, Clone 330, and Tread 360. Champ 425 on the Speedway. Junior 1, you're next. Junior 1, be in the grid ready. You're next. Junior 1. Junior 1, you're next. Be making your way to the grid. Junior 1, Clone 330 and Tread 360s, and that'll wrap it up for us. Champ 4, and we're going to go racing, Champ Kart style. And it's Riley Robinette, your race leader. Cameron Aronic, the 37, and Terry Robinette, the 0. Wes Moore not making the call. Lap number 1, give it to, at this time by, give it to Cameron Aronic. Junior 1 is next. Junior 1 is next. Junior 1, make your way to the grid. You're next. Junior 1. Clone 330 and Tread 360s, make your way down to the grid as well for your features. Cameron Aronic. A battle of Foothill Speedway, 1 and 2. Yeah, first these two guys running right here, Cameron Aronic and Riley Robinette, both cut their teeth over at the high banks of the Super Bowl, the Upstate Foothills Raceway. And they're battling it once again. Riley Robinette applying the pressure steadily to Cameron Ronick. That's one thing about these champ cars. The draft is so key because of how, with the roll cage, of how big of a hole it punches in the air. The draft matters considerably with these champ cars. Riley Robinette staying right there with him. He's going to give another shot to Cameron Ronick, just applying the pressure. Don't want to make the move just yet. Don't want to go and go down to the bottom and make yourself a sitting duck if you're in the lead on the last lap, because he can actually return the favor to you. Halfway down, halfway to go. Junior 1, you got 6 laps, 5 laps, and we're going to go green. Junior 1. Clone 330 and tread 360s to the grid. Cameron Ronick still hanging on to the lead with Riley Robinette in tow. Terry Robinette going to hang the right-hand turn off of the speedway. Cameron Ronick, Riley Robinette, bumper to bumper in turn 3 and 4, mono-y-mono. Ronick has that lead, but Riley Robinette, I'm sure he is waiting right to the last minute to make the move. Robinette going to back off a little bit and try to get himself a run on Cameron Ronick, and he's doing just that. As they get through 3 and 4, he's going to look up underneath him, and he'll pull up alongside him at the start-finish line. Ronick still your leader by a nose piece, and now Robinette will take the lead as they go into 1 and 2. He'll be able to. He started that pass coming off turn 4 and completed it going into turn 1. Now Ronick is now the roles have reversed between the two. White flag in the air. Ronick going to try to return the favor. He'll pull up alongside him. We're door to door down into turn 1 and 2. Ronick going to be able to reclaim the lead. Who will lead it when they get back to the start-finish line this time by Riley Robinette? Not going to give up. He's going to apply the drive to the inside. They're side by side, and now Robinette will take the lead. Ronick going to try to cross him over as they come down to the start-finish line. It's going to be Riley Robinette. Cameron Ronick and Terry Robinette will be the field. Junior 1 getting ready to go. Junior 1. Clone 330 and tread 360s. Get ready to make your way to the grid. If you're done for the day, guys, make sure your transponders are turned in over. Please make sure your transponders are turned in. Transponders need to be turned in if you're done for the day. Transponders need to be turned in if you're done for the day. Junior 1 getting ready to roll. Clone 330 and tread 360 to the grid. Once again, continue to be interactive with us here as we wrap up the North Carolina Winter Nationals here at Harris Speedway live on KartVision, powered by FHS Synthetic Oils. Once again, thanks to KartVision for being here. And once again, make sure you keep being interactive with us. Still got a handful of races, just less than a handful of races left to go. I think 3 to be exact. Junior 1, guys, you should be sat down and ready to go. Junior 1. Clone 330 and Tread 360s get ready to make your way down. Junior 1 on the Speedway, our final junior class of the day. On the pole, the Clinton, South Carolina, Rhett Frazier in the 14. Bladley Smith in the 77 roll-off second out of Moore, South Carolina. Lucas Irby in the 99. Nicholas Cabe, 986. And Davina Barr in the 22 signed in. Looks like only 3 carts make the call. Clone 330 next to last call. Clone 330 and Tread 360s to the grid. Junior 1 going to take the green this time. And it is Rhett Frazier leading into turn 1 and 2. I think both of those guys, him and Bladley Smith, they done some racing down at Daytona this past year. Once again, Precision Welding and Fabrication sponsoring our Junior 1 feature. Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior 1 on the Speedway. Rhett Frazier leading Bladley Smith and Lucas Irby. Rhett Frazier leading Bladley Smith now. He's got Lucas Irby all over the back bumper of him going into turn 1 and 2. 3 carts all together there. Frazier slides up the track. Bladley Smith to the bottom, and he'll try to get the lead back, but Frazier going to hold him off for now and maintain that race lead. Now Smith and Irby make some contact. They lean on one another slightly as Irby will have the second spot, but Bladley Smith going to stay right there in touch with him to try to get back around him. Got one around off turn 4. Bladley Smith in the 77 coming to a rest at the top of turn 4. Caution will come out. Caution will come out. Clone 330 and Tread 360s make your way to the grid. Clone 330 and Tread 360. 4 laps officially complete, 4 officially complete. And it's still Rhett Frazier in control, Lucas Irby and Bladley Smith. If we get that 99 in front of him there, we should be good to go. 4 laps in the books, and we are back underway here in Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior 1. Smith's going to get around Irby there for the time being for the second spot, but now he's got a hard task ahead of him. He's going to try to chase down Rhett Frazier for the race lead. Clone 330, guys. Let's roll. Clone 330, you're up next. Clone 330. Clone 330, you're next. Tread 360 to follow. Rhett Frazier in control. Smith getting back around Lucas Irby. Rhett Frazier still in control of it. White flag in the air for Rhett Frazier. Rhett Frazier going to work the high side through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway for the final time. Smith trying to chase him down with Lucas Irby in tow, but it's going to be Clinton, South Carolina's Rhett Frazier with the win over Bladley Smith, and Lucas Irby's running second and third. Now to complete Precision Welding and Fabrication Junior 1. Question was, how many Flatheads did you have? I think we had 8 total. We had 8 carts signed in total in Flathead. Tread 360, you're ready to make your way to the grid for our final feature of the day coming up. 2 features left. Clone 330 and Tread 360. Once again, Clone 330, Diversified Recycling, Clone 330, make your way to the grid. Diversified Recycling, Clone 330, you should be in the grid. And Tread 360, and that'll wrap it up. Junior 1 is completed. Continue to be interactive with us here on social media for our last 2 features. If you're watching at home, once again, Clone 330 and then Tread 360's Clone 330. Let's set them down. Let's go. You're coming up. Stock Light, Clone 330 on the Speedway. And Brayson Riddle will lead the field to the green flag with Ray Lane in tow behind him. Avery Franklin will roll off third. Lane Scruggs rolls off fourth. Jeffrey Coomer in the cart number 88 rolling off fifth. Curtis Bishop, a.k.a. Logan Romney, from 6th. Brandon Melton in the 35. Evan C., Zayden Lawson, Bryson Burrell, Jason Scruggs, Bradley Whitesides, Preston Ledford, Hayden Wooten, Eddie Gilbert, David Snook Jr., Chris Durham, Jordan Blankenship, Dylan Vaughn, and Mason Loggins. Tread 360, make your way to the grid. Tread 360, make your way to the grid. Junior Champ Tech has cleared. Junior Champ Tech has cleared. Tread 360, you're coming up next. Tread 360, Clone 330, main event, getting ready to rock and roll. Diversified Recycling, Clone 330, main event. And they're bunching up further in the pack right there. A little accordion effect. They'll get back in line. Everybody fires off, and we are underway. A little bumping and banging right there through the field, and two cars get hung together. And right in oncoming traffic, and everybody misses him. He's still rolling. He's still rolling. Now he's going to turn back around. And that was Bryson Burrell in the cart number 8. Brayson Riddle out front. Ray Lane is second. Jeffrey Coomer third. Jason Scruggs trying to charge through the field. Fourth through the 7th spot under a blanket. Evan C., Logan Romney, and also Bradley Whitesides in that fray. But it's all Brayson Riddle in control, but now Ray Lane going to try to charge. Here comes Jeffrey Coomer. Jeffrey Coomer, car number 88, going for that second spot. You might have heard that Coomer name from around the Greenville-Pickens area. Sound pretty familiar. As he is now the second and going to try to run down the youngster Brayson Riddle for the lead, bringing Ray Lane with him. Jason Scruggs is closed in and trying to make it a 4-cart fray for the lead. Tread 360, our final class of the day. Be ready to go in the grid. You're next. Brayson Riddle out front, but now he's going to start getting some pressure from behind. Jeffrey Coomer. And he's off the pace in the 88, a problem on the 88 car. On the 88 cart, pulling up to the top of the racetrack. And he'll pull it off the speedway. Tough break for Jeffrey Coomer. Jason Scruggs second, Ray Lane in third, Evan C. fourth, Bradley Whiteside your top 5.
You coming to 7 now. You can hold them out 5 or
Brayson Riddle out front. Now here comes Jason Scruggs to the inside. He's not going to waste any time. And he'll take the lead going through 1 and 2, getting around Brayson Riddle. Ray Lane riding in the 3rd spot. Bradley Whiteside's a strong run in the 4th position, and Evan C. rounding out your top 5. But now Jason Scruggs officially your new leader on lap number 8. Jason Scruggs in control with cart number 52. Brayson Riddle, Ray Lane, now Bradley Whitesides and Evan C. bumper to bumper for the 4th spot going into turn 1. Avery Franklin outside of that top 5 looking in the 6th position. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by for Jason Scruggs. Brayson Riddle trying to stay in touch with him, but it has not come to fruition at this point. White flag in the air for Jason Scruggs. Riddle, Lane, Bradley Whitesides, Evan C. And he's got a back bumper full of Avery Franklin. Down the back straightaway one final time. Checker's going to fly this time by here in Diversified Recycling, Clone 330. And the Silent Assassin will strike again, and Jason Scruggs will win it. Brayson Riddle second, Ray Lane third, Bradley Whitesides fourth, and Evan C. rounding out your top five. And guys, it's coming down to the last class right here, and thank you all for braving the weather out here with us today. It's pretty cold and some challenges we had to face, but here we are for the last feature of the day. And once again, guys, make sure you have your transponders turned in. There's quite a few still out reporting from registration. Just to report from registration, make sure you turn your transponders in. If you are done for the day, which is the majority of you at this point, there should be only the carts that just came off, plus the 10 go-karts signed in here in Tread 360. That should be the only transponders out. Everybody else should have theirs turned in. So please turn your transponder in registration as soon as possible. Final feature of the day, Tread 360. Tread 360 getting ready to go. On the pole, your earlier 390 winner will be Judson Watkins. Rolling off second will be Oldie Stinson in the 35. Rolling off third will be Cameron Thomas in the 797. Chris Williams in the 57. Rod Tucker in the 00. Troy Owenby in the cart 28. Shane Cantrell in the 2. Cheyenne Fortenberry. Wes Moore, and that'll wrap up Tread 360, and that'll be the wrap of tonight's program here at the North Carolina Winter Nationals here at Harris Speedway. Once again, your transponders need to be turned in. If you haven't picked up your payouts for classes that have been cleared, make sure you do so as well. Once again, registration, make sure you have your transponder turned in over there as soon as possible. 360 final call. Tread 360. You should be there. Tread 360 final call, guys. Tread 360. Tread 360. Judson Watkins, Ole Stinson on the racetrack, Cameron Thomason, and Chris Williams. Tread 360. We'll go to one to go. We'll come to green the next time for Tread 360. Cameron Thomason going for a spin at the bottom of turn number 2. And looks like he may come to a stop. I think he's stuck down there. Now he's got unstuck. Judson Watkins, your leader. Ole Stinson and Chris Williams. Unfortunate break for Cameron Thomason. Chris Williams getting by Ole Stinson there for second, but it is all Judson Watkins looking to sweep the tread classes today. Judson Watkins pulling away. Ole Stinson second. Chris Williams back to third now. Way down, halfway to go for our final feature of the day. Side by side second, Chris Williams and Ole Stinson, as now Williams will get by Stinson now as they've been fighting for that second spot. Meanwhile, Judson Watkins, he has pulled away tremendously over Williams and Stinson. Be 7 complete this time by. Next time by will be 2 to go. Judson Watkins will take the 2 to go signal. White flag for Judson Watkins. Battle is going to be for second, but Tread 360, your final winner of the day, will go to Judson Watkins, dominating our tread classes this afternoon. And side by side for second at the line, Ole Stinson will grab second over Chris Williams. Cameron Thomason will round out the field. And once again, that wraps up today's program here at Harris Speedway for the North Carolina Winter Nationals. Once again, thank you all for being a part of today's event. A great crowd. And once again, thank you for your support of the North Carolina Winter Nationals here at Harris Speedway. Once again, guys, make sure your transponders are turned in. Make sure your transponders are turned in over in the registration area.